Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I was chatting away again and I was muted on my microphone, my headset. I'm so sorry about that. I was telling you all about the weather and everything already, and I was just speaking to myself. Welcome to STEM Digital School Grade 3s for our coding class. My name is Teacher Jane or Mrs. de Klerk, whichever way you prefer. Okay, today is the 16th of July. It is a Thursday. Before I unmuted myself here, I was telling you that the weather today is much better here by me than it was yesterday. So I'm feeling happy because I like sunshine. Okay, today we're busy with lesson 5. And we'll be doing lesson puzzle 5 to 8. And it is programming in Artist. Now, yesterday we had a lot of fun drawing. Today we're going to continue with that. I think yesterday we only did lines with 100 pixels and we did only 90 degrees. Okay, so today we're going to play around with some more degrees and we will make longer lines, 200 pixels maybe. All right, now let's quickly read what this puzzle says. Oh no, Starla's pet alien just flew away. Let's help the space woman. Now you see there is a little pet alien. Here it is. Let me just change this to a ballpoint pen. And he needs to finish this rocket, our artist, so that Starla can chase her pet. Now each side of this triangle, and your code.org will tell you this as well, is 100 pixels long. Okay, so this is 100 pixels, this is 100 pixels, and this is 100 pixels. Now, the outer angles, these two, are both 120 degrees. So when we do puzzle 5, we will have to set it to 120 degrees, and then when we move to draw our lines, we will have to use 100 pixels. Okay. This is puzzle 6. This is a tag for Fluffy. It sounds like a dog's name, so I believe it is. Finish this tag by drawing a rectangle on the outside. Now remember, a rectangle has 2 longer sides and 2 shorter sides. Okay. Now the long sides, this part, is 200 pixels. And the short side, this part, is 100 pixels. The degrees here is 90 degrees. Okay. So remember, if we have a triangle or we have a rectangle or just a block, if you want to put it that way, it will always be 90 degrees. Then puzzle 7 is also a square. Now a tag for Belle. You see that this says Belle. So Belle is obviously another one of the pets. Now we need to draw this square and each side is 200 pixels. Okay, so this artist is going to start here and then draw a 200 pixel side. Then he needs to turn. Now you can see this block is still a square. Okay, so this part will still be 90 degrees. So we will only turn 90 degrees. Okay, let's go on to puzzle 8. I'm going to show you something that's really cool in this coding. This tag is a very special one. Can you figure out how to draw the outline? So this is one to stretch your brain. This is a hard one because we will use completely different angles. Now the instructions will tell you that the long side, this one, is 150 pixels. So we will have to put in move forward 150 pixels. And each of the short sides, this one, and this one, and those two, are each 75 pixels. But now we have to turn our artist to a degree. This is not 90 degrees, okay? So he has to turn right because he has to go this way. But if we click on this drop-down menu on here, it will show you the 45-degree angle, what it will look like, and you will see that is the correct one. It needs to go like that. But now when you go back from there, if you click on the 90, on the 120, it will show you a little picture. So they are going to help us a lot. We don't have to guess the angles. You guys are only grade 3. You don't need to know stuff like this for now. You will learn this in maths later. So you guys will be so smart when you get to maths later on because you will already know something about angles. Okay. I'm going to guide you through this, so don't be scared. You'll see the puzzles guide us very, very well. I'm going to go over to code.org. So let me just share my new screen with you, and then I will give you the link. Okay, so this is the first puzzle we're going to do. It's puzzle 5. I'm copying the link for you quickly. And there we go. So just click on the link. As soon as you are in, let me know, and then we can start this lesson. I'm going to give you about a minute or so. Okay, I see that Tuba's already in. Goody is already in. I'm just waiting for some more people. I'll give you about 30 seconds. Oh, Lutando, you're struggling to get in again. Okay, as always, follow my screen. Every time we move a puzzle, then I will put the new link in for you, okay? Right, guys, let's start. Let's quickly read what the instructions are here. Our artist says, oh no, Starla's pet alien just flew away. Let's help the space woman finish Starla's rocket so she can chase her pet. And then again, as I told you before, each side of the triangle is 100 pixels long and it has 120-degree outer angles. I'm going to do this one with you so that you can just see, but you can play on your own screen to see what happens. So the artist is already facing one direction. So I'm going to put forward 100 pixels because remember they said one line is 100 pixels long. Now just to test it, I'm going to click on run. Okay, so you see he drew the line forward. Now we are going to have to go up this way. Now let's say turn left because we are going to his left side by 120 degrees. Let's see if that is the correct move. There he goes. And turn left. It seems like he's facing the right way. Then we have to say move forward again. Remember, every time he turns, he's just going to turn to face the line he needs to draw. Then we need to have him draw it. So let's see now. And there we go. So we know that that is right. Okay. Let me just show you what's going to happen if we said turn left by 90 degrees. Do you see this picture here? It's going to change. So if I say 180, it will draw a straight line. 120, it is going to make a triangle. 190, a square. 60 and 45. Let's quickly put in 45 and see what would have happened. So you guys can test your coding, okay? You can play around a bit with this one. And now, oh, do you see if I said 45 where it's going? It is just going the wrong way. So if you are not sure, you are going to have to play around with this, okay? But again, if you click on the drop-down menu, it is going to show you. So if we go here, we want the line to go that way, so we know it's 120. After that, we are going to turn left. and move forward. Now let's quickly see. 120 shows it's going that way. You see, now let's see what happens if we just run it. There we go. So we know that we chose the right ones, but they gave us that in the instructions. So if you read your instructions carefully, you will see they say 120-degree outer angles. Okay. So the first one I did with you now. The second one, Kamu, I see you are also not in. I'm going to give you a new link now when I go to the next puzzle, okay? Then you guys try to get in, and if you can't, follow my screen and just tell me what to do, okay? Every puzzle, I'll give you a new one. Amber, are you saying the link hasn't been working for days? But the thing is, most of you are in. There's only a few of you that are not in. I can't understand why some of you can get in and some of you not. The only thing I can think of is that maybe some of you are set on a 2019 program and not 2020. But let me try this link. I know that that Letando, he gets in every now and then about the second or third puzzle. So let me try this one. I'm going to send the link again. Okay, Amber, tell me if you can get in this one, okay? The only other advice I can give you guys is after class, remember code.org is a free platform for anyone to use. You can go ask your mom or your dad to create a profile for you. Now you guys are using the Express Course 2020 version. So if you create a profile on that, then you don't need to use my link. Then I just tell you where we are and you can go in on your own profile. Then it will not. Amber, you're saying it's just loading. Okay. Ryan, you are in. Okay, Amber, I'm going to ask you maybe after class if you can try to get your mom or dad to help you to make a profile for you at code.org. When you do that, you choose the Express Course 2020 version. Okay. Maybe then next time when we log into class, you don't need to follow my link. You can go in on your own link then or on your own screen. Maybe that will work. But for now, follow my screen. Let's quickly read the instructions here. Maybe we should make a tag for each of our pets in case they get lost. So this pet's name is Fluffy. Finish this tag by drawing a rectangle around the outside. The long sides are 200 pixels each and the short sides are 100 pixels. So I want someone to help me. What do we need to do now? Remember, you need to read your instructions. So who is going to help me with our very first move? Someone needs to raise their hand. Tuba, I'm going to unmute you.
Ma'am?
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay, can you quickly tell me what will be our very first move here?
Move forward 200 pixels.
Very good. Okay, so you guys see there's no 200 pixels. I have to use this one and change it. So you have to click on the 100 and then you have to type in 200. Okay, Tuba, after that?
And turn right 90 degrees.
Very good. You guys see that this is a rectangle, right? So all rectangles here, this one will have a 90-degree turn. Okay, Tuba, and then the next move?
And then move forward 100 pixels.
Good. Do you guys see why Tuba's doing that? Because now we're at a short side. The short side only needs 100 pixels. Good, Tuba, you can carry on.
Turn right and 90 degrees.
Sorry, turn right and then?
And then move forward 200 pixels.
Okay, so you guys see here again, we need to change that 100 to 200 because we are busy now with one of the long sides. Okay, and then our last move, Tuba.
And then turn right, move forward 100 pixels.
Turn right. We are always here at a 90 degree and then 100 pixels because it's a short side. Okay, Tuba, I'm going to run it to see. Perfect. Very, very good coding there. Well done.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Oh no, I finished all of those.
It's good to, but then you can just repeat with us because the more you do it, the more you learn. Okay. So you're learning twice.
Okay.
On your own, you can carry on, or you can, yes, you can carry on your own, but then in class, you just follow what we do and you can advise and guide us because you already know the puzzles. Lutando, you still not
Okay,
in?
ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Lutando, I see you
Ma'am?
are still not in. I'm going to give you the new code when we go to the new puzzle, okay? Just one thing, guys, that you can play around. I know we only have 8 blocks to use in this puzzle, so I am going to use 9 now, but I just want to show you something. If you want your line to be a different color, remember, you can use this block first. So you can set the color here, whichever you want. So I'm going to leave it at red because I want Fluffy's tag to have red sides. So let's do it. There he goes. Now, if you wanted to change all of it, then let's say maybe I want the top part to be red. And then I want the next part to be a different color. You guys can play around with this. Maybe I want blue. And the next line, I want green. And then the last line, let's choose pink. Okay, let's see what's going to happen now. Red, blue, green, and pink. Okay, so I want you guys to test your coding, okay? If this is easy for you to code it this way, then you can start putting colors in between. But if it's not easy coding for you, then don't do that yet. You can do that later, okay? I am going to go to our next one, puzzle 7, and then I will put the code in for you again. Okay, puzzle 7 is also a square. Let me just copy the code. Oh, Lutando, you are in. Fantastic. Amber, did you get in? Maybe click on this one to see if you are in. Tuba has already finished. Okay, you guys, you see that this is still a square. It is just turned in a diamond shape. So when we work with squares, remember that we work with 90-degree angles. Okay. Now, who is going to try this one for me? It says now a tag for belt, draw this square with 200 pixel sides. Now this artist is already looking this way. He's already looking in the right way. So the first move is quite an easy one. Is there someone who wants to answer? Tuba's hand is up, but before I give Tuba a chance, because he's already had one, is there anyone else who wants to try? I think all of you are trying on your own screen. Okay, Tuba, I'm going to unmute you again. Are you there? Can you unmute on your side? Let me try again. Tuba? Yes. Do you want to try, Tuba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what should I do?
Move forward 200 pixels.
Move forward 200 pixels. There we go. Okay, next move.
And 10 left.
How many degrees? Is 90 correct?
90.
Okay, good. I
Ma'am?
just want to, yes.
May you please try it, please?
Sorry, say again?
Can you try it so
Okay,
I can
I'm gonna,
see if I'm wrong?
yes, yes, for sure. I'll do it now. I just want to show the rest of you. Remember, if you are not sure what 90 degrees means, you can click on it and then you can look. If you put in 45, 60, 90, that's what you want because it's a square, 120 and 180. Remember, you can always test it there. Okay, let's quickly run to see if it's doing what you want it to do. Okay, is that correct? Tuba, did you see what she did?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is our next move?
It's move forward 200 pixels.
Move forward 200 pixels.
10 left, 90 degrees.
Turn left 90 degrees. Okay, do you want me to run it again first? Do you want
Yes,
me to
ma'am.
run it? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's test it. There we go. Okay, that's perfect. Now what do you still need to do?
Mama, listen to repeat. Ma'am,
Yes.
move forward 200 degrees.
Fantastic. Very good. Do you guys see that you are doing the same thing over and over here? There we go. And now we need to turn again. Let's just reset. Let's see. There you've got your 3 lines perfect. Now you only need
And
the last
left,
one.
90 degrees.
Very good. And then the last move. There's one more thing
And
you
then
need to
move
do. Yes.
forward
Very good.
200 pixels. And then run.
Okay, let's run it to see. And there it goes. Very, very well done, Tuba. That's excellent coding. Now, do you see that you use the same moves over and over? And you guys can remember, if you ever draw a square, you are going to do the same move. It will turn the same way every time.
Ma'am,
Yes.
may you please wait? I'm still doing because I was showing you.
Okay, I'll wait here. What I will do so long, the rest of it, Tuba, I'm going to mute you again.
Okay.
Amber, I know that you cannot get in. So if you want to tell me what to do on my screen, it will be as if you are coding. Then just raise your hand. I will unmute you. Okay, then you can tell me what to do. So all I want to do now, while Tuba's coding on his own, tell me quickly. Someone needs to tell me, what color do you want? So quickly raise a hand just to tell me what color you want. Anybody? Cheval. Cheval, are you there?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, can you tell me what color you want this to be?
I can say purple.
Okay. The dark purple or the pinkish purple? This dark one?
Dark purple. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's put the dark purple in and let's see what it looks like. I think I like that color also. Yes, I like it. Do you guys see how you can play with the color? Okay. Thank you, Cheval.
You're welcome.
Right. I am going to carry on to our next puzzle now. Puzzle 8. This one, as you can see on my screen, is a challenge puzzle. So you see there it says it is designed to stretch your brain. It means it's a little bit more difficult than the rest. Yes.
Did you mute it? Did you want to mute me?
Yes. Did I not mute you? I need to mute you because I can't let all of you speak at the same time. So I can only mute you when I can only unmute you when I ask a question. Okay. So I'm going to mute you
Okay.
again. Okay. Right. Okay, let's quickly look at this one. I'm going to put it, the puzzle 8 in your chat box again. And for those of you who want to go back to it later, you will be able to if you copy this link. Okay, there you go. Amber, see if you can get into that one maybe. But if you can't, you follow my one, okay? Now this one, the challenge says this tag is a special one. Can you figure out how to draw the outlines? Now it gives us a hint. The long side here is 150 pixels and each of the short sides are 75. Now what I would do if I were you guys is just to play around, because you have not learned, oh, I don't think in grade 3 maths you've done angles already. So it's not that easy, right, to just know. Oh, Amber, so just loading on your side. Okay, then follow my screen rather. So it's not easy for you guys just to know what angle it is every time, okay? So it doesn't matter if the first time you put in the wrong angle. Just try it, because that is how you are going to figure it out, is by trying it. So the first move we need to do here, can someone help me? I'm just going to ask you the first move. Luftando. I'm going to unmute you.
Yes,
Hi.
ma'am.
Are you in, Luftando?
Ma'am,
Okay. Can you tell me what's our first move here?
move forward 100 pixels.
Okay. Remember, it said the long side is how much?
I can't really read on my side, ma'am, because I
Oh,
made
okay.
it smaller.
Okay, my screen there at the instructions, it tells you the long side is 150. So we need to change this to 150. Okay, after we've moved forward, what do you think, where does she need to turn now?
Right, ma'am.
Turn right. How many degrees?
75. I mean 45, ma'am.
45. Let's see. I think this is right. So now what you guys do after you've put in the degrees, I want you to run it first to see. Oh, we should have moved. I'm so sorry. Latanya, how many pixels do we need to move on the short line?
75 pixels, ma'am.
Yes. So let's change that to 75. Sorry, I forgot to put that in just now. Let's reset. I just want to show the rest of you what's going to happen. We coded our first two lines. So we see that we got the angle right. Okay. So don't worry about putting in a wrong angle. We can change it. It's easy to change. Okay, what do you think we should put in now?
I think right.
How many degrees?
45.
Okay, I'm quickly going to show you something here. Let's test it. Oh, just let's say move forward again. Otherwise, we can't test it. Oops. 75. Let's test if the second 45 degree was right. There she goes. Okay. Do you see what happens now? Because you were already on a 45 degree angle, to turn 45 degrees again is going to look like that. So we need another another angle. This is why I said you guys must test it, okay? Because we need, remember the first angle looked like this. Now the second angle is like this. So let's turn it. It's definitely not going to be 90, but I think 120. Do you see the line on the 120? It's turning the same way. So let's put that in. I'm going to reset it, run it. Oh, it's too much. Okay. So now we've seen 40 degrees is too much, and we have seen that 120 is too much. Okay. Now, do you see that there is a 90-degree? I think I just told you it can't be 90. It is 90. Because if you had to finish this, it would have been a square. And if it is a square, it's always 90 degrees. Okay. So this from here to here will be a 90-degree angle. You guys, you don't need to know this. I want you to test it if you don't know. Okay. Right. Can you code the next line for us?
To move forward another 150 pixels.
Okay, but it has to turn first. This is a hard one. So before we put in the 150 pixels, we are going to turn which way?
I think left, ma'am.
Let's try it. How many degrees would you say? We can just test it.
I'll say 90.
90. Let's test it. I know you guys are all making mistakes, Chevelle. Don't worry. That is what this is for. Oh, what you said 90, sorry. Okay, let's quickly test this and then move. So you guys see, it's quite easy if you do it line for line and test it every time you put in a new line to see. Okay, now you see if you turned left, it would have gone this way by 90 degrees. So we need to change that. So let's say turn right and see what happens. We're going to have to change the degrees as well. Okay, now we know he's going in the right direction, but the wrong degrees. Okay, so do you guys see how we are testing this one? Let's see if this is going to work. There we go. So it was a 45-degree angle. Okay, do you know what to do next? We have to turn again. What would you say?
Right.
I've given you the hardest puzzle of all. So don't worry. And I'm letting you do the whole thing. So you are on the spot and really need to think. How many degrees would you say that is?
45.
Let's test it. Oh, we need to move forward. How many pixels are the short lines?
75 pixels.
Okay, that's right. 75 pixels. So let's reset and run it again. Fantastic, you got it right. Now we just need the very last line. So you need to turn. Which way would you turn?
I think left.
Let's try it and see what happens. How many degrees?
45.
Okay, let's quickly try it. I think you guys are tired of thinking now. This is a long, hard puzzle. Okay, now we see that the turning was the wrong way. So we have to turn right. Now we're going to test it again so that we can get the angle right. Let's try. Okay, you see it's going up. It's going to be the same as this. It's going to make a square, almost a square. So we have to put in a 90 degree. Now let's reset and try it again. Lutando, I think that was the hardest puzzle of all, and I think you got it, and you did a really great job not being scared of trying. That is what makes someone great at coding, is to try it and not be scared to be wrong. So very, very, very good job to you. Thank you for helping. We're going to mute you again. Thanks. You guys saw that Lutando was never scared of trying to say right or trying to say left. And if he was not sure about the degrees or the angle, we just tried and we fixed it as we went on. And we saw, okay, this angle is going too high or she's turning the wrong way. Then at least we know we are only working with our angles every time we need to fix something and our direction. So work with one block at a time if you see there's a mistake. And do what we did now. we put one block in and then run it to see if that one block works. Then you know that is fine. Then you work with your next block. Okay. Okay, everyone. This is the end of our coding lesson for today. I'm just going to go back to my other screen so that I can share my email address with you. I didn't give you homework. I knew that last puzzle was going to be very hard. I want you guys to play on that puzzle. Go practice how the angles work and your left and your right. You're welcome to send me a picture. Okay, thank you guys for joining me. I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.